What it do, what it do, what it do, good people, coming to you live from Taz TV 410. I ain't gonna hold you long. No, I ain't gonna hold you long at all. Right? But I'm doing some research. And I'm doing some research on a great Calvert Hall 1983 team, right? I started out my research because I was looking for Eddie Oliver, right? So Eddie Oliver was a player, a guard that played at Calvert Hall. At this time, that 83 team, you know, the 83 team, they had a Dwayne Farrell. And I'm going to get back. We're going to talk more about Dwayne Farrell. We understand he made the NBA, Atlanta Hawks, stand-up, Georgia Tech, alum, everything. However, the numbers that this man was putting up, the numbers that this man was putting on was crazy. Was crazy. And not only that, I'm going to touch in how Coach Mark Amatucci, overnight, a recruiting class from down there from the Madison Bucks. Yeah, Dwayne, Eddie, Kirk Lee. Yeah, so they brought a squad up to Calvert Hall. I seen it, you know. Coach Mark Amatucci started at Calvert Hall, then went to Loyola. Didn't do so good, had to come back to Calvert Hall. Get to Calvert Hall, go down there to the Madison Bucks, recruit a Fab Five type of recruiting class, and the rest is history. And the rest is history. I wanted to go in on it. I'm still reading it, y'all, so I'm not done. I'm not finished my research. However, you know, Dunbar was that 82, 83, 84. You know, they called it national champs too, but the 83 is like because Coach Badham, he said, listen, I don't want to say that we national championships and they was national champions. So I'm gonna call them both national championships because right now it sounds like some back in the day Colorado, when Colorado was national champs and they were saying it was Miami. So we ain't even go there. We're gonna give them both their credit. We're gonna give them both their due flowers and everything. So I'm gonna say just both of them was national champions. You know, I'm gonna go there. However, I am gonna say this though. Calvert Hall did beat Dunbar. Yeah, they beat Dunbar. They beat Dunbar. Dunbar avenged the loss. However, Calvert Hall beat Dunbar. And I said, like I said before, this is a Calvert Hall video right here because I'm impressed with Coach Mark Amatucci on his career. One. And then I seen the change in Calvert Hall, the time change. The time change. What I mean by the time change, Calvert Hall went from all white boys to is a mixed squad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's and that's just it's progression, right? So I just wanted to see where all started from and the players that was on there. So I'm looking at Eddie Oliver. Eddie Oliver made first team. He made a first team with Dwayne Farrell, with a team with Tree on there. I want to say Mike Brown, right? I want to say Mike Brown was on that team also, on that first team also. However, what I take from it, and I'm not done. I just want to give y'all a little brief thing on what I'm doing and all the research I'm doing. Because listen, what other people not doing, they not putting that work in. They not putting that work in. They not reading these stories. They not trying to get an understanding of some of these stories. They just throwing out articles. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even reading the articles. I can tell because I have conversations and the people. Yeah, that's neither here or there. But back to Eddie Oliver. I know I'll be all over the place, but that's why y'all love me. This is Taz TV, you know. So listen, this is what I need y'all to do. The Calvert Hall video will be out because I'm almost done. But I feel like that Eddie Oliver need to be talked about more. Madison Buccaneers need to be talked about more because a whole recruiting class, Coach Sarge, all that that's a whole history lesson in itself. Madison Square. Shout out to Keon that's holding it down, that's bringing it, that brought it back and never left, but he's saluting, he carrying the flag down there. Yeah, and the reason why I was so intrigued and even coming to y'all and letting y'all and talking to y'all right now is because somebody said, Taz, why you need to just go in and do the younger people or the 2000s, people that everybody know, the young guys. So I come back. This is one thing about this show. This ain't a I don't do this for a popularity contest. I don't do that. Like, I don't have nothing to prove to any and nobody. You know what I'm saying? I went through my trials and trails. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to play the game. Was blessed to end up in a basketball fraternity in Baltimore City. Just trying to make it stronger. Trying to get us to respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Still be competitive. We want to beat the shit out of each other because we coaching each other. We coaching now. Our kids playing against each other. So we still want to beat each other's ass. We do. We want to keep that. Yeah. We always want to do that. However, it's just a way of doing it. So back to, like I said, I'm all over the place. So back to what a close friend of mine said, like, yo, Tez, you need to do the kids. You need to do the kids, right? And cool. And I need to do just special plays so I could kind of like eventually separate myself from. Nah, I can't do that. I'm not separating myself from the city at all. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I have 2 or 3 views. For my soul, for my sanity, I feel like I have to bring these Baltimore stories, the ones that people don't know of, to the light. I don't talk about the regular old people all the time, the Mike Lloyds, the Dante Brights. And y'all know how much I love Dante and Kev and Mark. You know what I'm saying? They my guys. However, I can't keep posting them. And I'm learning more. I'm learning about other guys. I keep saying Eddie Oliver. I was looking for the Eddie. Excuse me. I was looking for the Eddie that coached up Gilman. That was over at Emerson at one point in time. I think he was over at Emerson. I'm looking for that. I was looking for that Eddie. I was looking for his work, and I ended up going into Eddie Oliver at Calvert Hall. That's how I ended up doing that, and see that Calvert Hall had a national championship team. Calvert Hall national championship team basically came from Madison, East Baltimore stand up. Yeah, so it's more to these stories. You had Kirkley at the time up Calvert Hall first, and then transferred the next year down Dunbar for a senior season. You know what I mean? So it's like it's stories within stories. But Baltimore, I'm trying to bring it to you, but I need y'all to stay patient, because I like to read these things first. I'm telling you, this it's like guiding light. I start with a story and I end up all the way over here before you know it, my time. In city, the high school city. This for my out of town people. My high school city college. That school up, that big church up on the hill. I got something for y'all too, because I'm proud of y'all too. Yeah, and the people that attended the city. Y'all don't understand some of the history that's behind city. But we're gonna get into that on another date. We can get into that on another date. But for now, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Coming live from Tez TV. Before we leave, I need you to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't be lazy and just click on the tour from Facebook. No, log into your YouTube, man. Do that for me. Do that salad for me. Do that salad for me. I don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? Just do that salad for me. Coming live from Tez TV. I holla. One.